You know, I would ask if this guy's recording yet, but I bet he can't hear me. This is Meh, Pig and Meh here, with a deck profile on Bosnian Armed's channel of my 3 axes of Fire Fist minus Chicken. With the deck profile, check this out. I run 2 bears because I'm lazy, even though 3 would be really, really good, and 1 gorilla to help take care of some pesky back row. Next up, the 3 axes part, which revolves around 3 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Spirits, 3 Leopard, and 2 Raven. Now, the idea is that Leopard here, you contribute him to set any fire formation card from your deck to the back row. He synergizes with Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Spirit here, which when he's normal summon lets you special summon a level 3 200 defense fire monster from your graveyard, meaning that he goes in the easy synchro place, but his restriction is that he has to be used for the synchro summoning of a beast warrior type monster. And there's some fun combos we can explore. And Chicken's not out right now, so I'm running 2 copies of Raven. When he's sent from the field to the graveyard, whether it be used as a synchro material or just destroyed by any means, he sets a fire formation. It's pretty good. Also, while he's face up on the field, he protects your fire formations. Combos real well with Horse Prince. Yeah, this guy, which we'll get to in a minute. Next up, you run 3 mini red to complement the big red. Basically, this guy just can help you pop pesky problem cards. And this guy just so happens to be a target for this guy because he's a fire monster with 200 defense or 200 or less defense. Pretty broken. And there's another combo which I'll set those 2 cards that this works with. Also, when now you can start removing shit and beat the face with him. It's pretty good. And then round out the monster lineup, you're on 2 Effect Veilers because they're really freaking good. Next up, you're on Triple Tenki because it searches everything. 2 Tensu. We don't have Chicken yet. Armin apparently disagrees with me. But the thing is, you get Teki, search for Spirit. If you summon Leopard, you tribute him. Play Tensu, summon the Spirit. Get the Leopard. You get the Horse Prince guy, which lets you go on to do some crazy combo shenanigans. And yeah, it's really, really good. Also, they boost everything, which is really, really good. Another card that's really good is this one right here. Fire Formation, this card. Fucking broken. Why is it broken? Because it's a combination of Night Beam and Zinzen Hue, in that you target a set card, your opponent cannot activate set card in response, and as long as this is face up on the field, that card cannot be used. Pisses people off. Just ask Armin here. Oh wait, you can't. Back to that. Next up, another broken card in the deck. 2 copies of Rekindling, because all of these cards just so happen to have 200 defense apiece. It's broken. Also, Rekindling combos very nicely with Leopard, and that gets you a set of any of these cards. Really, really freaking good. I'm just saying. The fact that Konami made that many monsters with 200 defense happen to be fire is a really bad thing. Next up, you're on the Trinity. You need a means of clearing fields that you can't deal with. Back row is a bitch. It's Monster Reborn. Why the hell wouldn't you run it? Next on, just 2 copies of Mystical Space Typhoon. Dragon is a thing, and it's your worst fucking matchup, period. So if you're playing it with this deck, you just might as well not be playing. But for everything else, there's Mystical Space Typhoon. Next up to traps. You just run 2 fire formations. 1 Formación de Fuego Tensen to basically boost the shit out of them by 1,000. And this card to act as a Forbidden Lance. It's really good. Next you run the 2 Solemns because they're solemn. Not much needs to be said. And for other traps, you just play these responsive things because this card you can set your back row and takes care of 95% of the problem monsters you'll have. And this card becomes really good. Could you run more traps? Yeah, but that would be, yeah. Next on the extra deck, for rank 3s you run these guys. You almost never make this stuff, but this guy right here, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Lion Emperor. He's actually pretty cool because he's a fire monster with 200 defense. It's broken. And he can let you target a fire monster in your graveyard and add a target to your hand, but you cannot normal or special summon that monster or monsters with the same name for the rest of the turn. So theoretically with this, you could reuse your... You get leopards for later, or spirits for other turn shenanigans. Other things you could do is bounce back used up bears, because bears is really, really good. And of course, you can bounce this back to your hand, and then use his effect to ditch him. Another card, pop more shit on your opponent's field. It's pretty good. Has little utility in it, but it's a card. Next up for rank 4s, Maestroke, Black Ship, Cowboy, all good. Why you wouldn't be running these, I don't know. The one Lion Emperor, rank 4 is not really all that necessary. It's really good. One Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Cardinal. I don't know, I just threw it in because why not? You run a shit ton of fire formations, you might as well. For some rank 6s, you run Basilitrice. Because you do the ba la 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 la. It's the chicken. You always run the fire chicken. And I guess you can run Bouncer too, but fire chicken. This card, This card is super awesome. So it's fire chicken. Next you run Crimson Blader and Red Dragon Archfiend because, well, Effect Veiler exists, and these are big. This hates on dragons. This is just a big dragon. And then the card you actually summon in the whole deck, the most, which you could make your Basilitrice with. The most important card of it all, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Horse Prince. Why is this important? Because right now, that is the only card this can synchro into. More specifically, because he has the restriction that you cannot use him for the synchro summon of anything that is not a Beast Warrior. This thing right here. So, because it's the only one that exists, you're stuck to run this. But it's really good, because of course you synchro. And when you summon him, you when Chicken comes out, shit will get broken. But for now, you basically summon this, and you protect your back row while having a big ass theater. It's really, really good. And of course, for the off chance you have to get two of them, you can make la 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 la. It's my chicken. But yeah. This is Pick and Meh with my 3 axes minus chicken of Fire Fist deck on Bosnian Armin's channel. Make sure to rate, comment, like, subscribe, and go to my channel to watch, a lot more better videos, because you can't hear me tell this. But yeah, this is Meh, Pick and Meh, signing out.